What up, y'all, and welcome back to the channel. By the title of this video, you guys kind of already know what we are about to get into. If you are new here, hi, hello, welcome. My name is Chinaza Divine, and I am a fashion creator on here, and I, share my personal experiences navigating my personal fashion journey and hopes to inspire you to find your own style. We're going to be talking about what are the masks wearing this summer. I recently did a poll on my Instagram asking you guys, what are the masks wearing? I want to know what you guys are wearing. A couple of you responded, and yeah, so let's get into it. As someone who often leans more into menswear or at least more unisex items, one of the items that I have been seeing make an appearance within the masculine androgynous community has been football jerseys. And I honestly feel like this is a trend that I can get into. I feel like the idea of jerseys provide this almost gender neutral approach that breaks away from traditional fashion norms. And personally, to me, I feel like it's a bit more inclusive, which allows for anyone to honestly wear them and feel confident. One of the things that I never want to feel is uncomfortable in any outfit. And I feel like outside of style and versatility, there's almost this athleisure factor to it as well. It blends the idea of something that's not only lightweight, but breathable and perfect for summer or even layering during the spring. And I think it's important to highlight that there's also a nostalgia factor with sports culture. I mean, I've seen people wearing these with their favorite teams or players. This next one isn't really a trend, but more of a staple within the mass community, and we are talking about the none other than jorts. These to me bring back some of the best parts of 90s fashion, the baggy, oversized silhouettes, and I'll be honest, I used to be a jorts hater, and I think part of that was me really not understanding how to wear things that were flattering to my body type and proportions as well. So this was one of those things that took me a really long time for me to finally get to a point where I was like, okay, maybe I can see the vision. Maybe this actually works. One of the reasons that I think that, actually there are a couple of reasons why I think that these essentially have become wardrobe staples. And I think part of that is that similar to jerseys being this unisex or gender neutral clothing, these also have that appeal. And I think they're very versatile. They can be dressed up or down. I mean, I've seen people style these with boots, sneakers, loafers. It honestly feels like the possibilities are endless. And of course, there's the affordability factor, and y'all can correct me if I'm wrong, but I think there's a good number of us who do thrift a lot, and I think the option to, of course, do it yourself is pretty desirable. I mean, you can walk into almost any Salvation Army, Goodwill, and thrift a pair of jeans and cut them into whatever length you want. I also recently picked up these Jaded London sweatshorts that I've also been really loving, and yeah, I don't know, if you're contemplating if you should get one or if you should get into jorts, this is definitely your sign to at least try, maybe experiment with different cuts, colors, styles, see what works for you or maybe doesn't. One of the last things I wanted to highlight in this video is the idea of sleeveless everything. If there's one thing about us queers, any opportunity to show skin will be taken, whether it's tank tops, muscle tees, button-ups, vests, the arms, the legs, it gotta be out, and I'm here for it. I think it's cute, I think it's sexy, and I think honestly it works every single time. Before we wrap this video up, I wanted to share something that I personally want to get into, and that's gonna be jewelry. I feel like accessories are one of those things that just adds that finishing touch to any outfit, whether it's simple rings or chain or anything chunky or even more statement pieces. And for me, I've kind of always leaned for things that feel comfortable and feel familiar to me. And so I'm kind of wanting to experiment with things that are more interesting, more interesting earrings or just unique shapes. I want to get into stones, gems. I think it's a fun way to add a unique touch to any outfit. And at the end of the day, fashion is all about expressing yourself. And I personally love experimenting with new looks. And yeah, that's all for today's video. Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so that you guys never miss an update. And I'll see you in my next video.